Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Slorter in the house. And yeah, we back with another one. Told you I'm gonna be a little consistent. I know it's been like 6 days, 7 days since I dropped the last vid and all that, but you know, we grown-ups, we adults, we gotta take care of shit, you know what I mean? We out here, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my lovely people. Josh so dope, Goonie so dope, Ty so dope, my boy LJ. Sincerely, Onyx, Shay, Trees the Stoner, Lucky No Limit, Marley D. You know all my peoples, man. I love all my peoples. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Word. Well, you know I'm here, back to get y'all that content. We outside with it today. You know, it's raining and shit. We outside with it today, though. Can't complain. I needed the air. I love the air. But, you know, I see what's going on in the industry and just what's going on in general with life. Part of my get up, I'm getting it done today. That's actually what's on the agenda today. My hair. You see this shit? Do you see this shit? Look scruffy as hell, y'all. Looking scruffy as hell. But yeah, you know, just leaving the crib. That's on the agenda today, to get the wig done and shit like that. Get the shit fixed and all that. But yeah, my topic today that I want to talk about, because I notice it a lot, man, and it just ties into what all my content about. And I just see everybody like this prison thing, man, and the question that I pose is the bag worth crashing out for? So y'all put in the comments if the bag is worth crashing out for, and how much would you crash out for? Part of self. And how much would you crash out for? Because it just seems like that's what everybody's doing today. Like, everybody's crashing out. Everybody's like doing all this shit for money. And the shit is ridiculous. And it's like, do you really want to go to prison? I can't even say everything is for money, but is prison really in your mindset? Because if it is, this is what I'm here to do. I want to change that perspective. Like, do you want to die in prison, I should say? Because a lot of y'all, like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, when it comes to these arguments and this beef shit, and the part that I don't really get is like, do half of y'all even know the origins of where y'all problems even started to why y'all even arguing and shooting at people? I said this in a video I did last year, but a lot of people don't even understand, like, speaking of, like, for instance, right? We can talk Blood, Crip, Wu, Cho, it doesn't matter, right? Let's say Wu and Cho for the example of, if you're from New York City, then you understand what it is. But I'm gonna bring up Blood and Crip if you're not from New York City, just so you can understand what's going on, right? So, Wu and Cho, right? This beef started, what, who knows, 15 years ago, let's say 15, right? It started 15 years ago. The people that's joining today, do y'all even know why it started 15 years ago? A lot of these people nowadays, they're joining the gang because of their fallen soldiers that they know present. So you going into an ongoing beef that you might not necessarily even agree with for real, because you don't really know the origin, you don't know that person, and you don't have that connection with that person. So that wouldn't be enough for you to make you join. So it'd be just reoccurring problems. And same shit with Blood and Crip. Y'all don't even know the origins of why it started. A lot of y'all new kids don't even know y'all paperwork for real. Facts. A lot of y'all don't know y'all paperwork. A lot of y'all don't understand what even come with that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just be in a whole bunch of problems that y'all don't even understand the origins of these problems. And if y'all did understand the origins of the problems, y'all wouldn't even fully agree with. Which sounds crazy, right? Sounds super crazy. So are you willing to die in prison for these same exact problems? Because let me tell you, this is also going to be a story time episode too. I got definitely stories, because I done seen people lose their life in prison, man. Couldn't go home to their family, man. Like, story time mode. I was in Collins Correctional. This was around November of 2021, I would say. And we had this guy all summer. I was in D Block in Collins Correctional. We had this guy named Tony from Rochester, older dude, about 50. He was on a new bid, but he did about 17 years, you know what I'm saying? Old Smooth Pip character, you know what I mean? Mad cool. He used to be the one that make the hooch for the dorms, you feel what I'm saying? Cooking up the hooch. But he ain't never really want to be in the dorm, you know what I'm saying? Even though he was older in shape, he could hold his own, he could fight. He was trying to be where it was more laid back, you know what I mean? He wanted to go to the honor dorm. You know what I'm saying? The honor dorm is like where the goody two-shoes and the rat niggas be at. Like, the goody two-shoes, not saying that there ain't no gangsters in it. Some of the gangsters want to lay back, they want to retire and shit, so they go there. But you know, the honor dorm wasn't for me. I'm a person, I like to hide in plain sight, you heard? I was chilling my bed, so I can't be around a whole bunch of motherfuckers chilling, because when I make one mistake, you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers trying to get you about that honor dorm to put they homie in the spot or all type of other goofy shit, or put a nigga they could control, some clown nigga in there, you feel me? So I ain't really play too tough with the honor dorm shit, but Tony wanted to go so bad that when the time came, we had the officer, they had a whole bunch of free beds in there. They was trying to change up the whole scenario of how the shit played out. So, right, they did that. They came through. Tone jumped on it immediately. Oh, yo, yeah, I want to go to honor dorm. So he shoots the honor dorm, right? He shoots over there to honor dorm. He over there, he living and shit like that. Since he was the hooch man, a couple people owed him. So he had to run down, make his rounds and shit. A lot of traffic, guys. Yeah, he had to run down and make his rounds and shit. But when he ran down, you feel what I'm saying, got all his stuff, like the communication was lost with a couple people, you feel what I'm saying? So he was on doing basically with his new dogs, you feel me? But these niggas don't really know him, you feel me? They don't know Tone is a drinker. He don't smoke. Well, he smokes cigarettes, but they don't really understand him, you feel me? So this one unfortunate day in November, Tone had like an epileptic seizure. He used to take medication for his heart and shit. He used to go to the medical and take medication for his heart and shit. So Tone had an epileptic seizure, and nobody didn't know how to react because they didn't know this motherfucker didn't do drugs. So these motherfuckers thinking this nigga's high of K2. They think he's off all these other drugs and shit, and they didn't know how to respond. So the police, the COs ended up having to get in. They was on the count. This happened at count, so they was on the count. They thinking this motherfucker's high. He on the count. This nigga's having an epileptic seizure. They didn't know what the fuck to do. Right? These motherfuckers start Narcaning this nigga. He's not on drugs. He's having a real fucking moment. A real fucking, like, a real moment. Like, he's really having a seizure, and he's really losing his life, and they're Narcaning him because they think that he's on drugs. Like, what the fuck? They think he's on drugs. Narcaning him. Shit ain't work. Heart stopped. He's gone. Police ain't know what to do. They swore up and down, even after the fact, they swore up and down like, yo, y'all don't know, he's on drugs. Nah, y'all killed that nigga because I ain't know how to properly hold that. And I know a lot of y'all don't want that as y'all reality for real. Yeah, y'all. And these police for real, they can't adequately help you when you're going through these health issues. So that shit is not even a place you want to be. Like, when I was on Rikers Island in 2018, close to like, I want to say about September, October of 2018, bro. I watched an old man die. He was walking around the yard. He had a heart attack. And these motherfuckers didn't know how to properly adequate his needs. Like, they didn't know how to, pardon me if I'm using the wrong words though, but they didn't know how to help his needs. And that ambulance ain't just coming in that motherfucker. Them doctors in there, they don't know what the fuck they doing. And that ambulance, you gotta clear shit before the ambulance even come in. Go through mass security gates. So that's not even a situation that you want to put yourself into, gang. Like, And that shit just be crazy. I see so many people. Trust me, I got more stories. We're gonna bring it up in story time a little bit more detail into sharing other stories. But that shit ain't. You don't want to die in prison, man. Look at Taxstone. Taxstone just got 35 years, man. He's already 37 years old. His life is practically done. Done. Is that what y'all trying to go out and you see people like K-Fly? They got their whole. There's a young boy, young whole life ahead of him. Murder. That shit could easily take 20 years off of your life, man. 20 years off of your life, man. Look, Taxstone already did time. And now to hear that 35 years, it's like, this is what you facing. And not saying that he put himself in that predicament, you know, shit happens. But this is what you facing when you take these risks. Like, how you gonna explain that shit to your kids? Like, imagine, I don't know if bro got kids or not, but imagine explaining that shit to your kids. Like, yo, you're not gonna see daddy the same no more for 35 years. You ain't gonna be able to see your father the same. You gotta come to 2 dates, take a trip, only see him for 8 hours. He don't go back home with you, he don't sleep. He do bedtime stories over the phone. You might not even be asleep. He gotta watch his children evolve into adults from behind the gate. Even if you're trying to catch it on a pill, right? You still gotta wait for the pill process, which takes, God, who knows? You understand what I'm saying? It could take years for the pill process to go through if he get it back. That's if he fully get it back or he gets some time cut off. But it's just like, damn, look at K-Fly, 21. If convicted, this nigga could come back out at 40-something years old, like late 30s, early 40s, gang. You at the top, you in a peak position, making this money. And this is what I'm saying about, do you want to die in prison? Is the money? Because they try to paint this image where, and you can see it, all these rappers are going to jail. Look at Boosie. They just locked Boosie up on a federal gun charge. They not playing. Yeah, make your money, promote this fuckery, and then we gonna put y'all in jail. So this is like some type of badge of honor, doing time or killing somebody or shooting somebody. They making these things badges of honors in our community where we feel like this is the type of shit that we gotta go do. This is the type of shit that we gotta go do. We gotta kill niggas. We gotta rob niggas. We gotta shoot niggas. We gotta go to prison. Do that time. When we don't even have to go down all them paths. The reason why I be saying that I don't fuck with snitches is because you got the option to even be in certain places at certain time, period. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, we need to start taking them high roads and start putting ourselves in these positions. You understand what I'm saying? Quando Rondo, you was already in the position, you dealing with issues behind a murder. I mean, not to say that you murdered the King Von, but you already know that. Now you gotta sit in prison, you allegedly pulling hits, you feel what I'm saying, on niggas. And it's like, now, you sin, you just have all this money, you on the top of the world, you understand what I'm saying? And look at how we could just destroy and destruct ourselves. Like, we could put ourselves in these predicaments that's like detrimental to what we really even trying to build, thinking that it's really helping us because of these images that they putting out there. Like, oh, you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that. And it's like, nah, man. I feel bad for some of these guys that gotta sit in prison, especially when it wasn't their intention. If you ain't come outside that night to go shoot nobody, like, I really don't think in Troy Ave, nor Bangor, nor Taxstone mind did they think that situation was gonna happen like that. Of course, I just know that for a fact that they didn't just wake up thinking that was gonna happen. Some people do wake up thinking that these, like, yo, I'm going outside to commit a murder. I'm not saying that, but you don't understand. Like, people don't be understanding how this shit changed their life for real. Like, I see life as, man, I see this one life, he didn't even want to go home because he had nothing. He lost it all while he was in it. He was like, what's the purpose of going home? Think about that, y'all. Comment about that. Tell me that. Tell me what y'all think about that. He told me he didn't even want to go home because he had nothing left. Do you want to get to that point where you're doing all of this time and you got nothing left? This is the agenda they trying to push on us now. Granted, I can't tell nobody don't make their music. You come from what you come from. So I didn't rap about street shit. I rap about street shit in my music too. But I also tell the kids that this ain't the way. I rap about my past. And I tell them, yo, this is my past. You know what I'm saying? This is the way I get the past, the pain of the past, but this is not what I'm on now. Part of self. I'm out here running errands today. But yeah, that's not what I'm trying to be a part of now. Like, who the fuck is trying to do that? See, a lot of these motherfuckers, they ain't sit in prison. They don't understand the mechanics, which I'm gonna go through in another video on a real story time video that's based on just stories. But they don't understand that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the mechanisms and how that shit could really break your mind down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel for Casanova. I feel for Taxstone. I feel for K-Fly. I feel for these dudes that feel like they had to create these situations or was put in these situations where they had to do something terrible that jeopardized their future because they had so much bright future ahead of them. You understand what I'm saying? They had such a bright future ahead of them. Like, look at Boosie. Boosie done been through so much. Like, he done beat a murder. You beat a murder to go back on a federal gun charge. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and that shit just lame. Like, that shit just so trash. I watched Sue Surf. Like, he was out here pulling on. He was one of the best actual song-making battle rappers that I feel personally. Hold on, y'all. One of the best battle rappers, song-making battle rappers. I mean, look, man, you in the fads, and we just don't know if you gonna come home. Like, this is crazy. But my point to y'all today is like, is it really worth it at the end of the day, throwing your life away? You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, people throwing their lives away, they taking lives, then your life is basically taken because the system gonna take you. You're gonna do 25. You feel me? And it's like, even though these people be in good spirits, we see them in these pictures, we see K-Flock, we see all of them in the good pictures, Nas, EBK, so much of these people that's down, but you gotta understand the pain. Like, I've been there, I understand the pain, you understand what I'm saying? Like, not being able to see a family, all of that shit takes a toll on you. Somebody telling you when to eat, when to sleep, when to take a shit, making you go through the programs, making you go to school, making you do this, making you do that, and it's like, the pain of not having the control of your own life. Shit is crazy. Like, do you really want that though? Is that like your main goal? I don't think none of y'all really want that. And people, y'all just don't understand this shit is like a fucking game. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, we gotta stop playing games. We gotta get serious, y'all. Because people just act like this shit is a fucking game, taking lives and all this shit. People don't understand that shit until you in the situation. You're not gonna understand. It's all fun and games until shit is real. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not fun. Like, you think these niggas is having fun? There's people that's having fun in jail, but after a while, they go in they bunk and cry, man. I did 55 months. I ain't shot a tear. I can't say that for a lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? You can't say that for a lot of people. People go to prison, and these motherfuckers cry the first day they get booked, especially when they know they get hit with the man down. M1, M2, manslaughter. Psst, come on. Niggas is crying. Persistent felonies, you know you about to look at 10 or better, 15 or better. Come on, man. Niggas be crying, bro. Niggas be crying, y'all. They ain't what they say they is. They not the tough. A lot of the times, a lot of people with the skip bids, a lot of the pussy niggas go to jail and be tough. And a lot of the tough niggas that went to jail, them niggas humble themselves. Because that ain't really what they want, you feel me? That ain't what they want for real. Shit, I seen a video, a post from Lee Drilly where he was telling everybody, like, be good, this ain't the life that y'all want. You gotta understand that. And look how long it took him to realize that shit. When he fighting so much, he fighting murders, states, and federal charges. It's like, come on. We gotta do better than that. We gotta be better. These people, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't wanna see us prosper. We pawns in a bigger grand scheme. This shit is a puppet show. You gotta understand that. We here for the entertainment, not just music, our lives. Our lives is people's entertainment. Us is dying. 50 people dying over here. This person getting shot over here. The promotion of black on black violence. Like, what? They want to see us do shit to our brothers and sisters. Trust me, I got caught up in the situation. I didn't do shit to my brothers. I didn't do shit to my sisters. Not blood, but you gotta understand what I'm saying. I went to prison for these things, you understand what I'm saying? And you start to realize, like, yo, shit, this is where they want me at. This is where they want us at. It's legal slavery. So yeah, we're gonna let y'all turn up. We're gonna let y'all catch this case over here, catch this case over here, shoot this person, shoot that person. Some of these motherfuckers ain't even, they be having information and they don't even be booking niggas right away. Look, Quando Rondo, we knew you, allegedly. We allegedly knew you put this hit out. X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. We're gonna sit and wait on it. Same shit with Sheff G. Sat and laid on information, and built it. You know why? Because we could go book y'all right now. We could go book, and they even said, yo, we could arrest 240 people, but instead, we wanted to make it calculated. It ain't about being calculated, y'all. Don't got nothing to do with that. They waste more money if they would have booked 240 niggas, because 240 niggas wasn't gonna do time. We get more money out the people we calculated, and that's what it is. We get way more money. We shouldn't be strategic and let y'all stack and pile them fucking charges on top of each other. You understand what I'm saying? And when it comes to bring that hammer, boom, that shit is brought down. And then they slamming niggas, and now you just in there like, fuck, I'm stuck. But man, tell me what y'all think. What's going through in y'all brains? Do y'all want to die in prison? Do y'all feel like these drill artists and these young kids is really out here to go to prison or die in prison, man? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm definitely going to have more content. I'm going to be more and more consistent. I'm going to try to let the life shit affect my consistency any more from here on forward. I'm double dropping certain days. Today might be one of those days I double drop, or I might drop one today and then drop one tomorrow. You feel me? I definitely got more shit to talk about. There's definitely more, but tune in with me. I love y'all. Everybody that's hitting me up and showing support, saying whatever I'm speaking about, they feel it's facts or not. You feel me? I love and appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, show the support, and we here. More content, more heat for y'all on the way. Peace out.